Well, so far the U.S. military is watching, waiting, but not striking. And our next guest says that makes America look weak. William Cowan is a retired lieutenant colonel in the Marines and joins us now. Colonel, thank you very much.
I think if this other ship that's coming to support the pirates that Greg talked about makes it there, we've lost any real opportunity to get that captain. We're pretty much forced to pay that ransom and try and get him back peacefully. But, you know, Brian, if that happens, I mean, look how silly we look to the rest of the world.
Ambassador Bolton, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Glad to be here.
You've been following the developments with the pirate takeover. I want to ask you what your thoughts are. Is this a situation that can be solved through negotiations?
Well, I think you should distinguish between the immediate circumstances of this captain who's being held by the terrorist and the bigger question. There's a lot we don't know about how the captain actually got in this situation. I think our immediate focus has to be to get him out safely. There are a variety of ways to do that that don't necessarily involve negotiation that we probably shouldn't talk about publicly. But I think first we solve this problem, then we have to address the larger question. And here I think we have a clear case for the use of force by the United States and anybody who will join with us against these pirates. I am very concerned, however, that both the administration and many of our friends in Europe have fallen into the trap of seeing this as a law enforcement question, which it most certainly is not. This is a case where the use of force is justified, and I think the prudential response.
You've hit on a number of things I wanted to ask you. How new is the pirate phenomenon in this region? Are these ships not equipped to take pirates on when they're under attack? And why hasn't the military gone in forcibly so far? They're surrounding the area, but why don't they just try to take the pirates out?
Well, this has been going on for quite some time, and it's something that the merchant marine ships themselves are really not capable of addressing. They're not trained for this. They're not equipped for it. It really is something for the navies of the world, and particularly the leading navy in the world, namely the United States, to handle. But I think even our Navy has looked at this as a law enforcement question. There was testimony recently that they're waiting for the approval of the Department of Justice to take action, and they've approached our European allies who unbelievably responded that they didn't want to take military action, or at least were reluctant to, because they were afraid that European human rights institutions would come after them for violating the human rights of the pirates. Now, that's very hard to believe, but it shows why I think we've got to be prepared to lead as the United States in this matter and hope that others come along with us.
So the pirates, Colonel, are demanding $2 million and safe passage. Your best guess, are they going to get it?
Well, frankly, it's a toss-up. If President Obama stops talking and actually decides correctly by listening to our military, we will free the captain and kill or capture the pirates and take this opportunity to take out more pirates. If he listens to his intimate advisors and the State Department, the pirates will get a bailout package like everybody else.
So you think the military is behind the scenes? You have a sense of that. They're actually urging action and action now. Is that what you're picking up?
Yeah, I mean, they want to do it in a deliberate, sensible manner. Think of what a humiliation it would be for our multi-trillion-dollar Navy to be stood down, as it has been for the last 36 hours, by 4 lightly armed pirates in what amounts to a glorified rowboat. Now, as the USS Boxer, the amphibious ship, closes on the scene, look, that'll have Marine snipers on board, plenty of amphibious capability, and you can't worry, you can't take counsel of your fears. The pirates are threatening to kill the captain. If our fast boats are approaching the pirate boat, they're not going to kill the captain and worsen their own lot. That's all bluff. But we have to be bold and daring. And I'm afraid that this administration is going to try to string this out and just not hurt anybody. And
what about the silence that we are seeing out of the White House, Colonel? What do you think's behind that? Is this helpful in some way?
I think our president is probably just hoping it goes away. I mean, sad to say, I wish him well because I wish America well, but he seems like the worst possible combination of Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton. And you know, he's the dog that caught the fire truck. He's never studied foreign policy, military affairs, and now he has to actually make decisions. And I suspect President Obama doesn't know what to do. So
do you think
I hope he listens to our military.
You know, look,
I'm not a crook.